Hi, I'm Michelle Bastian, and I'd like to introduce you to the father of the raw food movement, Viktoras Kulvinskasi.
Thank you. Aromatherapy is a very powerful and potent initiator of internal change, memory retrieval. You can smell a rose and it might bring back the first time you had encountered a rose. That's how strong of an impression it leaves. Or the first time you made love and there was a certain perfume used, and now whenever you get a hit of that little bit of that essence of that aroma, you experience the whole bliss and joy of your first love affair. It also has an impact on all your internal organs, so the internal organs end up basically behaving in a therapeutic way, leading to increased immune function, increased liver function, improved kidney balance and harmony. So it's very powerful. Historically, as an example, the essential oils have been used during the bubonic plague that led to survival of individuals who were thieves, yet they used certain oils on themselves and they were not affected by the bubonic plague.
So I have a formula called Thieves.
Yes,
I know.
so there's many different ways of working. Besides that, it helps to cover up the stink that you might be working with in your body due to poor sanitation, or actually just stress that your fearfulness, it will make you very pleasant, or it's your signature. I mean, I like hugging men and women who have very delicate, gentle smell, though you could smell them, 5-8 feet away, but it's still non-offensive. So there's quite a great range in aromatic qualities. You go on, for instance, into a department store and there's a perfume section, and I run like crazy out of that area because it's so offensive and so toxic. And then there's the aroma that comes out of commercial soap product, commercial dental products. I'd rather smell the BO than I would smell the fragrance that is coming out of that expensive perfume a person purchased.
And Viktoras, I'm a woman, and I actually agree with you.
Yeah.
I've got to race out of there, and I use essential oils,
Yeah.
and there's just a beautiful,
And
simple essence to it,
And they come
of
from
which
whole foods and
helps to support your entire auric field and chakra system, so that your soul essence is coming through, as opposed to being covered up with all these smells. I'm reminded of being in Las Vegas with the toxic cigarette smoke and then the cleaning fluids over the top. That's kind of like what people smell like when perfume's over the top, and yet that's all that's marketed in the world, as opposed to the essence of aromatherapy that just leaves you come out smelling like a rose.
Yes.
Or lavender leaves you feeling at peace, or any other essence.
And again, even roses or lavender in gentle proportions, it can become overdone, and all of a sudden that starts, even from the best sources, you start feeling uncomfortable because they are so strong in terms of the changes that they initiate within your psyche, within your chemistry, biology, and as a result, you might say aromatherapy is basically a serious therapy that you learn how to appropriately use the aromatic component in terms of rejuvenation, rebirth of the joy, by bringing back through aromatic therapy the memories that are conducive to happiness, health, joy, abundance.
And from a higher vibrational perspective, as an energy therapist, using it on the body, be it under the nose, behind the ears, or the wrists, or massaging it into the feet, into all the reflexology points, depending on the type of aromatherapy oil in the specific spot, can help to work with the entire
chakra
body
work
system.
is another area that is, you choose appropriate, that increases the vibration of each one of your chakras, whether you're working with meditative states. That's why all the temples that you go to, like in India, they have certain aromatic components in the air, and it heightens that spiritual awareness.
Yeah, and each one of the chakras has certain numbers of aromatherapy oils that might work with them. For instance, take lavender, working with the upper spiritual chakras, be it the third eye or the seventh chakra, even more appropriately. That's just a for instance, but there are many others that are associated with different energy centers.
So even though it might be costly, high quality essential oils, but you'll use far less, you will have the desired effect. You'll know you're supporting something from nature. It'll be something that will be untoxic, and at the same time will help you quite often to detoxify, and will bring on joy, bliss, and happiness.
And there is definitely a huge difference between a higher vibrational aromatherapy oil and one that has been more inexpensively made. You can tell the difference. It has a much more refined sense of smell and essence.
Well, they also pick it by moon cycles, and as well as also just the dew levels, time of day, and all of these things have an influence.
All the different metaphysical sciences will work with essential oils and how to enhance your overall spiritual sense of being.